Hi everyone, here's my next video on the hire paper that I'm just picking up and having a look and working through some questions. So this one is question 5 on the 2019 paper 5. So this is a scatter graph. The table shows the ages and values of 11 cars. Okay. The points for the first 7 are plotted on the diagram. Now it's actually coloured them in here. So look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you check, there's 7 data points on the diagram. First thing, plot the points for the 4 remaining cars. So just be aware, age is on the x-axis and values on the y. So x and y. So across is x and up and down is y. So I'm going to make this a little bit of a coloured thing for yourselves. Now obviously in the exam you just use your pen or a pencil, pen preferably. So first missing point is 3 years old. And the value is 8. Okay, now just so you can see this on the video, I'm going to circle them. You should not circle them normally. 7 and 5.6. 8 and 5. Quite a straightforward one to plot. And then 12 and 0.4. Like I say, you wouldn't circle these, you'd just plot them, but they're the 4 data points that I've just plotted from the table of values there. Just remember, across, up and down. And they fit nicely into my line. Describe the type and strength of the correlation shown in the scatter graph. So if I was to draw my line of best fit, I'd be able to ski down it. So it's what we call a negative correlation. And because the points are aligned pretty nicely and there's one, what we might call outlier, everything else looks to be pretty good, I'm going to say it's a strong negative. Okay, everything is going down. So that'd be the first couple of things. That's 4 marks, believe it or not. 4 marks. 2 marks here, so you must mention 2 things, just be aware of that. So the type of correlation and the strength. Okay, you can have weak or strong. I think that's strong correlation. Okay, second part to this question. One car lost its value more quickly than other cars. On the scatter graph, draw a circle around this particular car. So this is why you shouldn't have circled the points previously. I just did that to show you or highlight. So basically the values come way down more than the time allows it to, or it should do in the particular time. That's my outlier, or this particular point here. What do we do? Draw a circle around it. Okay, so that's the one where the values dropped way below where it should. So this age car should be, as you can see, somewhere around here fitting in with this particular line here. So the next part, it says, by drawing a line of best fit. Now the acronym for that is LOBF, and if you've ever marked exams or seen mark schemes, they use that a lot, a LOBF, a line of best fit. Now a line does not have to be straight, I understand that, but please, when you do this, use a ruler and do a good job of it. So the trick is, when you line up what you think your line of best fit is, you're going to have roughly the same amount of points below as you are above. So my line of best fit is going to sit somewhere like that. Now my line of best fit is going to be slightly different than everybody else's, which is why in the mark schemes you normally get a variation, or if you like, a tolerance of the value that you're allowed. So my answer that I give you now may be slightly above or below the one in the mark scheme, which you'll probably be allowed, and also if you're doing this question it might be very slightly different depending on the position of your line. And it says estimate, that's why it's an estimate, the value of a car that is 6 years old. So the thing is, I'll need to identify on my axis where 6 years old is, which is there. I'm going to draw up to my line of best fit and then across to obtain my value. Now I always say to my people, people I've taught, draw on, Show evidence that you know what you're doing and where you obtain your values from. So although it's dead easy, I've physically drawn on from 6 and across, and that takes me up, what are we there, 6,500 pounds. Like I say, your value may be slightly above or below that. That's because of the position of the line of best fit. And the last part says, explain the limitations of using the equation of the line of best fit to estimate the value of a car that's 16 years old. Well, basically we've got our line goes down to a value of 0 after roughly or just over 12 years. So in theory, 16 years old, the value would become negative. So the limitations are, I'm going to put only good for cars up to 12 years old. Assume worthless after this period of time. Okay, so the limitations are that basically the graph goes to 0 after around about 12 years time, just over 12 years time, so you can't really use it for something that's 16 years. Hope this helps.